The story of the Mosin Nagant begins in the late 19th century, as the Russian Empire sought to modernize its army. After years of outdated rifles and inconsistent supply, the need for a reliable, robust, and accurate firearm was urgent. The result of this demand was a collaboration between Captain Sergei Mosin, a talented Russian engineer, and Belgian designer Leon Nagant. Together, their designs merged, creating a rifle that would become one of the most enduring weapons in history. In 1891, the Mosin Nagant Model 1891 was officially adopted by the Imperial Russian Army. It was a bolt-action rifle chambered in 7.62 by 54mm R, a powerful cartridge capable of long-range precision and stopping power. What made the Mosin Nagant exceptional was not just its accuracy but its simplicity. Its bolt-action system was straightforward and robust, capable of functioning in the harshest climates, freezing Siberian winters, muddy trenches, or scorching steppes. The rifle stock was often made of sturdy walnut or birch, its steel barrel tempered to withstand thousands of rounds. Soldiers quickly learned to trust its reliability, and it became a symbol of Russian military strength. From the very first drills to the brutal conflicts of the early 20th century, the Mosin Nagant proved itself time and again. Its fame began to spread, and though designed for mass conscription armies, it would later become a weapon associated with skill, patience, and lethal precision. The Mosin Nagant first tasted combat in the Russo-Japanese War of 1904 to 1905, where Russian soldiers carried it into the snowbound fields of Manchuria. Its bolt action proved reliable even in bitter cold, and the powerful 7.62 by 54mm R cartridge could reach out to enemy positions with deadly effect. Though Russia faced defeat, the rifle earned a reputation for endurance and reliability. World War I saw the Mosin Nagant evolve. Trench warfare demanded weapons that could endure mud, rain, and harsh handling. Soldiers relied on their Mosins for everything from long-range engagements to close-quarters defense. During this time, sniper variants began to emerge. Scoped Mosin Nagants allowed marksmen to strike with deadly accuracy, turning ordinary soldiers into legends on the battlefield. Even in the chaos of revolution and civil war, the Mosin Nagant persisted. Its rugged design meant that virtually any soldier could learn to use it, and spare parts were easy to manufacture. From Bolsheviks to White Army forces, from Siberian militias to border troops, the rifle became more than a weapon, it became a symbol of continuity and resilience in a world torn apart by conflict. It was during the Second World War, however, that the Mosin Nagant earned its most enduring reputation. The rifle became the backbone of the Red Army, sent en masse to fight the Germans. Over 37 million Mosin Nagants would eventually be produced by the Soviet Union, and countless more were inherited from earlier stockpiles. Soviet snipers wielded the rifle with lethal precision. Men like Vasily Zaitsev in Stalingrad turned the Mosin Nagant into an instrument of terror for the invading forces. With a simple, reliable scope mounted, the sniper variant allowed sharpshooters to dominate the urban ruins, hitting targets hundreds of meters away. Ordinary soldiers also relied on the rifle's ruggedness. Bullets flew true in freezing winters, scorching plains, and endless forests. The Mosin Nagant was not perfect, its weight and recoil could challenge inexperienced soldiers, but in skilled hands, it was devastating. And when the Red Army pressed westward, sweeping across Europe, the Mosin Nagant went with them, a constant companion in a war that spanned continents. After the Second World War, the Mosin Nagant continued to see action worldwide. Captured rifles armed resistance movements, militias, and newly formed armies across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Conflicts such as the Korean War, the Vietnam War, and even local uprisings in Africa saw Mosin Nagants in use, decades after they were first manufactured. Its design inspired admiration from gunmakers and soldiers alike. Many variants were produced, including sniper models with longer barrels and optics, shortened carbine versions for cavalry, and even ceremonial editions. What united all Mosin Nagants was their unwavering reliability. Even when neglected, when stored in basements or trenches for years, they could still fire true when pressed into action. Collectors and military historians often praise the Mosin Nagant not just as a tool of war, but as a piece of engineering that endured. From Russian snow to tropical jungles, from city streets to mountain passes, it became a symbol of perseverance and lethal efficiency. Today, the Mosin Nagant is remembered as more than a weapon. It is a legend of military history, a rifle that endured through generations, shaped the course of wars, and served with men and women who became heroes in its shadow. Its steel and wood carry the stories of countless battles, the echoes of distant fields, and the silent precision of sharpshooters who turned the tide in desperate moments. From the frozen expanses of Siberia to the streets of Stalingrad, from the deserts of Korea to the jungles of Southeast Asia, the Mosin Nagant proved that true strength lies not in novelty, but in simplicity, reliability, and the unyielding will of those who wield it. In every scratch, every worn stock, and every polished barrel, the rifle carries the proud memory of those who depended on it, soldiers, snipers, and nations alike. The Mosin Nagant endures, a symbol of resilience, skill, and history, a proud rifle whose story will never be forgotten.